Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I'm back to work on our journal that I'm just loving. So what I did after the last video is I kind of looked in my stash and tried to decide like what direction I wanted to go. And what I found was where I embossed on these, in some of the papers, the embossing showed through. The lighter parts I don't mind so much, like this right here, but this right here kind of looks like it showed through. This almost looks like I just stamped it lightly, but this right here definitely looks like it. So what I decided from that was, why don't I go ahead and make a pocket there so it would be like this. And I thought, well, that's beautiful. And I tried to pick a paper. This is a William Morris paper. This was a sheet 8.5 by 11 that I thought matched kind of. I thought that was kind of pretty. So I ripped a piece and I made a pocket from my glue page just to make it a little sturdier. And I'm going to put that there. Well, I did that for each signature, but I saved the paper in there in case I want to utilize it throughout the journal. So there's one. Oh, and I also picked page edges that I stamped. I picked a page edge to go on the opposite side. It'll either go this way or that way. That I thought kind of matched the pocket and brought a little oomph to this side of the page. And then I wanted a page edge of some sort. So I'm thinking, and I'm not sure that we're going to do this, but I found this page edge in here, and I thought, I found it in my stash. I thought it matched this pretty well, and I loved it. I don't know if I like it, this part more, or if I like this part more. Kind of thinking I like that, but I don't know. But anyways, I thought it could go on a page edge, and that would be kind of cool because it sticks out, and I love it. So that's where I'm at. I did that with each signature. So let's move these out of the way, and I'll show you what I picked for the other signatures when we get there. But I'm going to use, for the pocket, I'm going to use my art glitter glue because I have made this rather sturdy. So going to put glue on just 3 sides. Hold on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. The puppies were barking at the door because there's an Amazon delivery across the street. Okay. So we just want to get this pocket in. And normally when I put pockets or belly bands in my journals, I don't put them all the way down to the bottom or on the sides. I try to make them just inside of there. It seems to make it a lot sturdier. And I really do like this piece. So I'm thinking I would like to put that right there. Maybe going that direction. I'm going to go ahead and use my art glitter glue as well for that. I love it. And then I'm thinking that I want to put this on this coffee dyed page, but maybe what I need to do is put it on the opposite side of here. but then if it sticks out, it'll be white. So I don't know. I'm going to hold off on that. Because I think that this can't be a piece that sticks over the page. And that's kind of what I'm wanting to do. So I'm going to hold off on that, and I'll look for another piece. In the meantime, I'll just stick it back here. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next one. And the next one, I went ahead and made a pocket. And one of the things I did was this, if you look at this paper that I picked to go with it, it does match, but see how bright this is, and this is not bright. So what I did is I took a Copic marker and I just made it bright. Actually, I took two of them, R14 and R17. I took these two, R14 and R17, and I colored the flowers a little bit to make them a little brighter. And I just thought that looked prettier, having them much brighter. So we're going to go ahead and put that pocket in. And I did distress around the edges of the pockets when I made them. Need to get a paper towel to wipe my glue. And then on this side, what I think I wanted to show you too is I had this paper in there instead of this one that I marked. It was like this, and I just was really struggling with all this design, and I thought I could use this paper for something else. It just was a way too busy of a stamp off sheet for me. So I took it out and I replaced it with that book page that we embossed on. And I thought that looked pretty cool. So I just put that in there, and then I was trying to find something that would go along there, and I didn't want to duplicate the red strip, so I was looking for something else, and I thought this black looked pretty cool. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put that down, and we might want to distress it, maybe. And this is done on the ripped off piece of a book page, like where there's a lot of space at the top or the bottom. It's one of those. And I'm just going to kind of put that right in the middle. Like that. And I'll probably do something like that on the other side over here, but I'm not sure yet, so I wanted to leave that. Now for this one, I picked this because I thought it kind of matched the green hue that's in there, and I really do like it, and I'm not so much caring if it sticks out beyond the page. I don't think. Let me look. No, I don't mind that at all. So we just have to decide if we want this top part or the bottom part. and I don't think it really matters. So I'm gonna get my fabric scissors. Let's just do this part since I have it this way. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this over and cut it right here. Okay. And we're going to save this in the back of the book, in the back of the signature, in case we want to use it somewhere else. And this perfect. And we're going to just let it hang over a little bit. So I want to see how far we have it. I think that's perfect. I just want about the same amount of the brown, or you know, the craft paper there. I think that'll be great. Okay, let's see. Again, I'm keeping everything here in the back that I want to save to use in the signature if I want. Okay, so there's that one, and we still need to come up with a trim for this one. I might still use that, I'm not sure. And then this one, the paper that I selected was this paper here. I thought was so pretty because this had, these are tend towards the dark gray or black background, but this one here has more of a brown, so that's what I picked. And these are all William Morris papers, digitals. And so with that in mind, I have this pocket, but I thought we would put this brown excursion right there. So let's go ahead and do the pocket, which I have distressed already. Again, leaving a little space on the bottom and the sides. And then we'll put this one down as well. And then for this one, I had selected this thinking it would not hang out over the page. But I thought the colors kind of matched. And actually what I could do is fold this in half and put one on one side of the page and one on the other. And then I could let it hang out and it would be okay to show a little bit. I think I might do that. Right? So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I need my paper scissors. And I'm going to turn this a little bit, and maybe what we'll do is we will glue right along that tape. And we'll just let a little tiny bit of that hang out. And then we'll glue this piece on this side. I think that'll work out perfect. So if I'm doing that side, I want to keep it on this side of the tape. Oh, I like it. Kind of like a tab, but not a tab. And some of it will probably stick out beyond because these pages aren't totally even. Pretty cool. Love it. I'm going to just trim this one. There. I love it. Okay, so we're on to the next section. Let me put this back here and let me see if I want to, because we could do the same with this. Well, yeah, we could. Let's go here. But I don't know. I'm not sure that I really want to do that, because then that would put not sure where half is. What's half? Right about here. I'm cutting that bird. Well, guess who's going to cut that? We are going to do it, and I'm going to put the butterfly on. I'm going to make it so just a little bit beyond the butterfly sticks out, and I may trim this butterfly. I'm not sure. So let's do it this way. And if that's the case, we want to stay on this side of this tape. Well, we can go right up to the tape. We know that that side of the butterfly is going to stick out, this side's not. So I'm going to put it sort of in the middle. And we're going to go down, push it down just a little because I didn't catch all the glue. There we go. Whoops. Then we want this side to go right there. So we want to, yeah, I don't want to lose track of what side I need to glue. Oh, that's nice. It's a little rough on the edge, which I love. I love part of it. I don't love this part. Okay. I don't know what it is about that part. And I may have to trim that butterfly because it's sticking out quite a ways. So let's Now there is a fix. If I feel like that's a little too straight, we can, you know, fix this in a little bit further if we want, or I can add something else on there if I wanted to. But for now, I'm going to leave it. It is a little straight for me. I wonder if we could just, if I rough it up a little tiny bit, if that would make it better. This is a Tim Holtz tool I got a long time ago when I was doing like mixed media. I also could put another little label on there or something. That might be kind of cool. I think I'm going to look for another little label that's a stiff label and see if we can't put that on there. I think that butterfly just stuck out too far on the snippet roll. So let me see what we can find. In here, in our little it was easy enough. I think we just needed to find a couple of other things to put on there. Maybe not that one though. Maybe this one. I'm just roughing up that side of that because I think I'm going to have that kind of stick off the edge. Kind of like this. Yep, perfect. And then I'm just distressing the back of it a little bit. Yep, I think that'll be fine. Now let's look at the other side because I not only cut this side, but when I cut it, I cut the other side as well. And it looks like we could use something up here. So let me see what we have. We have this that says ticket. Nope. No, no, no. But we do have other kind of pinky red things. Well, the other thing I noticed is that the top of this bird is missing his head. The bird's missing his head. I'm going to put something over that because that would definitely make me feel bad that I cut off the bird's head. So let's just put this right there. And then we need something in here. I think that needs to go on there, and so because I cut it in a little bit, so I think if we put that on there, it kind of makes the edge go like this. Okay. Honestly, I think that looks fine. Just had to trim off that butterfly a little. And I love how it sticks out and kind of matches these colors. Okay, now I got to think about what other direction I want to go here with these. Oh, I wanted to pick, oh no, that's fine. So let me see what other direction I want to go. Okay, I think I want to put, because we put a pocket here, I think I want to put something on the back in the same paper. We could do a belly band and utilize this piece, or we could do a belly band this way. And I'm thinking that I would like to maybe do a belly band like this. No, actually, you know what? I think I want to do a side pocket here in the back. I think that's what I want to do. So let's move these out of the way. And we know that this is 8.5, so I want to do it about 8 1/4. And by about 2.5 or 3 inches. So where's my ruler? Okay. So let's see how wide we have. We're at about 5. If we do 2.5, actually we could do 3, or 2 3/4 would split that right in half. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do it about 2 3/4, about, give or take. So they're both about the same size. And I want to go 8 1/4 to make, if I'm going to make a belly band, I want to go about 8 1/4. So there's 8 1/4 about there. These are our extra pieces for this journal. And that way, if we do a pocket or a belly band, it will sit right in there. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do pocket or belly band. And I'm thinking if we did a front pocket, let's do a back belly band. I think. Okay, and then I was thinking we could utilize the only 2 girls that we're using on the signatures, on the front of the signatures, are these 2 right here. So I can use any other one and put them on there. And I kind of am liking that right there. Which, this is the brown. Yeah, this is the brown. So looking for something. She has brown in her. I like that. Or she has brown in her, and I think I like her. So I think I'm going to cut her out. Yes. Actually, I'm going to tear her out. And she may need to be a little bit skinnier to fit on there. Okay. See if we put her on there. I love that. And what if we did, so I'm not sure how I want to decorate her yet. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back here. And we're going to go ahead and do the other one as well, so that we So we want to do, what did we say, 2, we want to do 2 3/4, I think. So, something about there. I don't think I'm going to color this, but we'll see. And then we want 8 1/4. That way each signature will have the same, which is kind of how I do my journals. And then let's pick a girl to go on here that we like. She's kind of similar but different. This is the same. Oh, I kind of like her. And I like her because of her color. So I think I'm going to do this one here. I know, you know, when I watch other people do videos and they're trying to make a decision, usually what I choose is not what they choose. It's so weird. But when they are done, I always love their choice. Like, I always think it looks really awesome. So I'm hoping that even though this may not have been your choice, you will also think that it's awesome when we're done. I hope. Okay, so we've got her on there. And then we've got this one left. And this one, and so for this one, I think it's got to be something that has red in it. And this is the same girl, so I don't want to use her. And this, and we already have her on a different journal cover, so I don't want to use her. And I don't, oh, that's not bad though. I'm kind of thinking maybe this one. She's got red. And these both have red. She looks pretty similar though, huh? I'm liking her just because of her. This has kind of a bluish color in it, like this blue here. So I think I'm going to use her. I think so. Okay, so I think we have the start of our belly bands. I think we need to add some stuff. Let's see what we have. have some scraps here. Do have some scraps, but I think I'm gonna rip that and see how it looks. I'm not sure that I'm gonna like it. I also know that this tissue doesn't rip real well. Oh, that ripped pretty good. Okay. I kind of like that. I think maybe we need labels, or you know what I have? I have these butterflies that I stamped. Maybe she needs a butterfly down here because she's got butterfly up there. I think I like it. I'm not sure that they need butterflies. I don't know. Maybe I want to switch that up just a hair. How about like a label? Or you know what I have? I have this piece. This came from Kathy. Our Kathy. And I think I would like that. So I think I'm going to, and it's got like pinking shears. So I'm going to just probably cut that right in half like that. Maybe put her right in the, I don't want her by, I don't mind if the white shows out here, but I don't want it to show on the left of her too much. So I think I'm going to just see if I can rip this right here. Okay, so far I like it, and I like that we have a little bit of the black and white or black and cream sticking out the bottom as well so far, but I think I need something right here. So these tags, I'm telling you, they're the best thing to fill in little areas. But I'm thinking I might need a label, so let me pull the labels. Okay, so we've got some labels here, and I've got some black and gray and cream, and so let's just see what might look good. Got these gray, but I also have natural history specimens. I think I like it. That was easy. Takes it to a whole different level, doesn't it? Okay, so we got 2 of them. And then this one, I'm thinking something like that, and then although that's kind of green, I'm really looking for more of blue, because this has blue, but it's a turquoise. Oh wait, this has kind of a turquoise color. Okay, I like that. So let's change the stamp out and see if we can, oh, there's this color too. Okay, let's change this and see if we have a stamp that we think would go better. I'm just gonna move this stuff around. Nope. Oh, I really do like that one, but it's not big enough. I'm thinking it's got to be kind of a medium-sized stamp. What if put that there, and maybe this up there. I think I like it. Okay. So let's go ahead and get these glued on, and this might be a video. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to use my glue stick, which means I got to get my glue book out here. Okay. I hope I'm on camera. Let me see. I think I am. Okay. Okay, and actually, this is the darker side, so I'm going to put the glue on this back side. And this is thin tissue paper, so you have to be very careful. Oh, very cool. Okay, and then we want to put her on there and put our butterfly on here. It doesn't matter what direction, but and once we get these in, if we decide when we go through it that we want to add a little bit more decoration or something to it, we can do that. It's like, it's ours. We can do whatever we want. Okay, there's one. That was from the tissue paper when we got I got the new stamps. Love it. And thank you, Kathy, for this lovely piece of, I don't know if it's like shelf paper or something. It says brother, sister on the back, but it's got a grid like it's wrapping paper, maybe. Shelf paper, wrapping paper. I would love to have that on the shelves in my kitchen, but I'm sure it's probably just wrapping paper. Okay, we want to put that right about there. This is when it's so fun to get Happy Mail. And I'm making creases and just making it look a little more aged, this piece. So distressing like the creases. Yeah, I like it. We're gonna put her right about there. Love it. And I can tell already that if I put her there, I'm gonna wanna put something else on here, I think. I'm gonna put her down a little bit further, like this. And then this, we're just going to distress. I keep seeing a lot of holiday stuff going up. You know that I record ahead, so right now I'm seeing so much and have seen so much Halloween, and I'm just not into it. My brother, oh, it was his favorite holiday, and my daughter actually loves Halloween, and so many people online do Halloween and autumn journals, and it's just never been my thing. You can skip right over all that and go to Christmas, and that's my thing. Okay, I love these. Look at them. Okay. Now we're to this one. So what I want to do first, though, and it's going to sound crazy, is I want to put this on because I don't want to lose sight of where I want everything. So I'm going to put this one on first. Okay, then this is going to go on top of this. So this one goes next, but I do want to distress. And if you distress a lot right in the middle of the top or bottom or something, it really can look aged. I think that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna kind of tear it a little bit there and really distress the tear. Okay, I'm gonna go like that. wanted to put a little glue on there and then kind of fold over that tear. And then we want to distress her. What I don't know is if I want this to go above her, like under her, or I think I want it to go a little bit under her. So what I'm going to do though is put a little glue on this side. Good. And then we will glue her. And then we will put this one, I think right there. And I'm going to use, that is made out of cardstock, that little tiny label. So I'm going to use my art glitter glue for that. And I know I put it up there on the left. I'm not sure if I still want it up there on the left or if I want it on the right or where I want it. I'm thinking right here though. I'm thinking that's where it's got to go. Okay, and I love these. Now we just have to glue them into our signatures. So she's going to go in the back of this one. Right here. So I'm just going to glue the top and the bottom. Oh, so pretty. Okay. And then this one is next. This one goes right here. I'm just going to hold it a second. Art glitter glue dries pretty fast, but you do kind of have to hold it. There. Oh my gosh, I love these. I'm really loving them. And then our last one. Oh, it's right here. I kind of like this signature because she's so different. I don't know. Pretty cool. So let's real quick go over what we did. Let me move this stuff off here. Okay, so for this signature, we went ahead and glued our pocket in here. We put a snippet roll piece on the edge of this page, and we put in our belly band right here, and we have another snippet roll piece left that we can put in this journal, but I put all my scraps in the back of the signature in case I want to use them again and they'll all match. And this one, we made a pocket right here. Oh, and in this one, we put our little strip here as well. And in this one, we put our strip here. We have our pocket. We ended up cutting this snippet roll in half and putting it on both sides. I love that. And then we put our belly band in the back, which I love. And I love using the William Morris paper, seem to match fairly well. And this one, kind of the brown one, I call her. We put our pocket in. We put our strip here, our page edge strip there. We put our snippet roll right there and on this side. Love that. And then we put our belly band in the back. Love her. So that's where we are for this video. So I will try to get some ideas for more pages and see how we're going to move forward with this journal. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. Kathy, thank you for the wrapping paper, that black and cream striped wrapping paper. I loved using it. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a great day.